popping YouTube, D Hartfield TV, man. I'm back at y'all. I know y'all probably been wondering where I've been at, but when it comes to the boxing talk and all that, but I lightweight fell back, man, because it's a lot of corruption going on. I feel like in boxing, man, and it's sad to watch for real. Like them fighters, they putting their life on the line. You know what I'm saying? Like they training hard. They going through them training camps. They putting that pain in and sparring and, you know what I'm saying, getting ready physically and mentally and all of that for these fights. And then you have them in situations like the Oshaki Foster fight. Clearly won the fight. Like I'm still trying to figure out what's going on with that. Like that needs to be overturned, and you know what I'm saying, the judges need to be looked into. It's just happening way too much, and it's making me feel like boxing just ain't. It's like it's rigged or something, or like they got it set up for certain people to win and lose and all of that, and it just kind of threw me off from like covering it. Like I still been watching, of course, like I'm a watch, but it's kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying, like the way that they doing these fighters. But I just feel like I'm back on here because I'm not trying to let that stop me from, you know what I'm saying, enjoying it, the parts of it that I can enjoy. You know what I'm saying, I still watch it, and you know, a lot of people like me, like when I post these videos, they like to see me talking about it, you know, interacting with me online and all of that. So I'm back at it, you know what I'm saying? But the first thing I want to talk about real quick in this video is this Tank Davis and Loma situation, man. That's crazy. Loma looking like, you know what I'm saying, he looking like a real duck right now. Like I don't know what went on. I don't know if the negotiations just was like too out of hand for him, or like if he felt like he was getting played in some part of the negotiations and all of that. But it's looking like a duck to me. And everybody know like Tank ain't the one to be playing with in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like if you coming in there, you got to be confident and, you know what I'm saying, like really believe that you can win. And I just don't feel like Loma don't feel like he can win, honestly, unless something else was going on in the negotiations or whatever. But that leaves Tank and Shakur. So, I mean, first, as far as the Loma situation, like, just let me know, like, down in the comments what y'all think about that. Like, what y'all think is going on for real behind the scenes. Like, do y'all think it's like the negotiations just didn't start off right, or do y'all think Loma just backing out just because he don't want to fight? I'm hearing that he want to take the rest of the year off. He want to rest for the rest of the year and all of that. As far as I know, he's like 37 years old or something. So I don't know why you trying to take so much time. Like it's starting to sound like you just about to retire now because you got to face Tank. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know what his goal is or whatever. As far as his career, like if you're trying to be undisputed, you're gonna have to face him anyway. Even if you fight Shakur first, if you beat Shakur or whatever, you know what I'm saying, what you gonna do after that? Retire? You're not gonna try to get undisputed? Like you just gonna duck Tank and you know what I'm saying? Never. I mean, y'all let me know what y'all think about that situation as far as Tank and Loma. Like what y'all think Loma, what is he on right now? Is he ducking? Is he about to retire? What? But back to the Tank versus Shakur. That I'm ready to see that. Like I know everybody is talking about how Shakur's fights are boring and all of that. Like look, I'm not with all of that. Like that's his style of fighting. Everybody's not a knockout artist. Tank is a knockout artist. Tank is willing to walk you down. He's willing to pressure you. He's willing to test your power. He's willing to get hit to get his off. Everybody don't want to get hit, bro. Like, I understand, like, it's boxing and you are going to get, like, touched up sometimes, but the more you can prevent that, the better for your health. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get why people just trying to down Shakur like that. Like, his last fight, it wasn't a boring fight. Like, I don't get what people like. You're not gonna see a knockout every fight, bro. Like, Shakur stood right in front of that man, made him miss and made him pay. He was even walking. I don't really see Shakur walk people down too much, and he walked that man down and was putting hands on him. So without getting touched like that. So I like that's the sweet science of boxing, bro. Like if you don't, I feel like it's a lot of like I don't know what you want to call it, like like not like super knowledgeable fans. The people that are just casuals. So that's what I was thinking of. The casuals, they just want to see people get knocked out all the time. Like that's not how boxing goes, bro. You're not gonna get a knockout every fight. You know what I'm saying? You sometimes you might get like a fight where it ain't too much action, depending on the two fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like the Shakur and the De Los Santos fight. Shakur had an injury, so he had to fight like that, bro. Like y'all got to stop acting like he really was like just scared. Like he wouldn't have gotten in the ring with that man if he was scared. Like I don't think like I said before in one of my older videos, I don't think none of these fighters are scared of anybody. They just they have to do what they have to do depending on the matchup and when what goes on in the ring. Like Tank broke his hand, Tank fractured his hand or whatever he did against Pitbull Cruz. He didn't get the knockout. He had to like kind of play it safe. He still won. He beat him still. You know what I'm saying? He like pretty much with like one hand for real. He still won the fight, but why didn't Shakur get that same kind of love? You know what I'm saying? He still finished the fight with a hand injury and he won. I mean, I don't know. Was it not because I get the Tank fight was still kind of the Tank and Pitbull Cruz fight was still exciting because Pitbull Cruz is that type of fighter. He's coming for you. He's gonna come no matter what. You're gonna have to make him like back up off you somehow. And I haven't saw anybody really do it yet. But and, you know, De Los Santos versus Shakur, he wasn't willing to just jump in there like that and press Shakur, like because he knew he respected Shakur. He knew what Shakur was capable of. So I just feel like I don't know. I just kind of feel like Shakur, he getting a lot of backlash. He getting a lot of I just feel I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of like unfair backlash and all of that. Like his feedback is negative on his fights when have y'all ever saw him do this in the beginning anyway? Like he's not that type of fighter, bro. Like he will stop people sometimes, you know what I'm saying, off of like an accumulation of punishment. You know what I'm saying, like you know what I'm saying, putting his hands on you for, you know what I'm saying, getting his shit off. You know what I'm saying? And he like the ref might wave it off or whatever, but I think y'all want him to like just turn into a fighter that he hasn't been. But I do get though, like Shakur, sometimes you talk too much before your fights. You saying what you're gonna do before the fight. I'm knocking you out. You know what I'm saying, I'm this, that, and the other, and then you get in there and you're not getting knockouts, and then people looking at you like, bro, like you keep talking about you're gonna knock people out and you're not doing it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I just feel like he's still a great fighter to me, man. Like, and I honestly feel like I've never saw anybody do what he does that good, other than like Floyd. Like just stand right there in the pocket and you can't connect, and he's making you pay right there in the pocket with you in the phone booth. Like that's crazy for y'all to be right there like that, and you can't hit him. And as soon as you miss, you paying for it, and then you try after you pay for it, and then he's not there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just like Floyd used to do. But the difference with Floyd is when Floyd was that age, when he was young, he was getting them out of there. Like KOs, TKOs, they quitting on the stool, like all that kind of stuff. Like he was getting people out of there, man. The towels was getting through in and all of that. So, but my take on that fight though, I feel like that's gonna be a really good fight. It's gonna be a chess match. One thing I will say though is that Tank is gonna come for you. Like there's no getting around that. Tank coming for you, bro. So if you don't have the power to make him respect you, then like Frank Martin, Tank he didn't respect Frank Martin's power. He felt his punches all throughout those beginning rounds. Frank Martin was moving around. He had a good game plan. He was moving around. He was landing his punches, you know what I'm saying? And Tank felt it, and he just felt like, all right, you ain't got enough. I'm about to walk you down. I'm about to keep pressing you. Tank presses you, and he wears you down without even punching half the time. He's just walking you straight down, and like, you got to do something. Or you got to do something. You got to move around. You got to punch. You got to keep doing, like, you know what I'm saying? You got to try to keep him off of you, and that's tiring physically and mentally, because at the same time, when you're doing all this physical moving around and punching, you got to think about what you got to think. It's a thinking sport. It's a thinking game. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a lot. It'd be a lot going on in there with Tank, and I just don't think. I'm not gonna say I don't think, because I really don't know. Shakur, his accuracy, you know what I'm saying, and his quickness, like that might make Tank respect him. You know what I'm saying? Like, in that fight, you never know. It might not be the power. It might just be the accuracy and how he can hit you with an accumulation of punches without you being able to hit him back. Like, if the fight is going like that, if it starts off like that, it may be a long night for Tank, honestly. Like, if Tank can't find the timing and get his range, and he's paying for it, like because Tank loses the early rounds. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that Tank goes in there and he loses the early rounds. Like 1 through 4, 1 through 5, like Tank dropping them. Like he's losing those, you know what I'm saying? Like, most of the time. And I don't know, man. Like, I'm not gonna predict who I think will win yet. Like, because I don't even know if it's gonna happen. Like, since Loma dropped out, it ain't been no yapping. Nobody's yapping. Like, at least I haven't saw anything yet. Let me know in the comment section about that too. Like, have they been going back and forth yet? Because I haven't heard nothing, man. And I'm really just getting back tuned in to everybody's social media and all of that, because I wasn't really planning on posting nothing after the fights and all of that, because I was kind of discouraged. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? Like, boxing, it's a crazy sport, man, with all that, those judges and them fights, these fighters getting robbed and all of that. But I ain't gonna harp on that too much. But yeah, I don't have a prediction yet, man. I think like the breakdown of that, like it just thinking about it, it's gonna be a good fight, man. It's gonna be a classic matchup, if you ask me. Like, I don't see it being an easy fight for nobody. Like, a lot of people think that Tank just gonna walk him down and knock him out because they just watched him do that to Frank Martin. That's Frank Martin, bro. Like, that's not Shakur. There's no disrespect to Frank Martin. You know what I'm saying? I respect everybody that step in that ring, you know what I'm saying? But it's levels to it. And everybody's saying that Shakur might as well fight Frank and all that. I don't think he want to step in there with Shakur, honestly. Like, it just don't. I feel like it's gonna be another fight where Frank gonna be looking bad. He actually didn't even look bad against Tank. He just got caught. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Tank do. You know what I'm saying? You'll win 4 or 5 rounds out of the first about 7, 8, and around that time you about to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just seems like it ain't nothing nobody can do about it, bro. But yeah, I feel like that's gonna be a classic matchup. Like, I be thinking about it a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I want it to happen now, because Loma done dropped out. Shakur just fought and Tank just fought. Like, what's popping? Like, get them negotiations together. Like, let's get it popping, man. We don't want to see neither one of y'all fight nobody else right now. Like, I kind of really didn't even want to see Tank and Loma, but I felt like that would have been good for a minute too. It would have been a good matchup. It would have been back and forth. And then I feel like Loma would have got caught with something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like that's how all Tank fights go. That's why I never bet against him. Like, you can't bet against him. Once it's fight time, no matter who he going up with, it's like you kind of can't bet against that man, because that accuracy, his accuracy and his knockout percentage is like, it's just crazy. And then he's not throwing that many punches, bro. So that, like, he's not throwing that many punches. Like, it's fighters that come out, they throwing all these punches around, and that's why he be dropping the rounds, because he's not. It's like he's not even worried about that. It's like, you go ahead and you throw your stuff. I'm gonna taste your power. I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna see what you got, and once I see that you ain't got nothing to make me respect you, I'm about to start setting my traps and all of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing. He about to do his thing on you. You know what I'm saying? And as far as Shakur, like, you gotta respect Shakur, bro. Everybody talking all this about how he boring and he that. Like, it's just, y'all just not no real students of the game, bro. Like, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just casuals. Y'all go watch the UFC or something if you keep wanting to see people get put to sleep and all of that. Like, this boxing, bro. This is sweet science. This is a art, bro. Like, it's not no. It's not the UFC. No, and this ain't no knock to the UFC, because I've watched the UFC. I've been watching it since as far back as I can remember now at this point. You know what I'm saying? But it's a different ball game in that boxing ring. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he's like the epitome of boxing. Shakur Stevenson, like, he's the, like, you know what I'm saying? Hit and not get hit. And it's not like he's just running from everybody. People like to act like he be running all the time. He's not running, bro. He stands in front of people and beat them up. I'm going to beat you up right here, and I'm going to make you miss, and I'm going to make you pay for 12 rounds, bro. Like, so, yeah, man, but I'm rambling. This video long as hell. But, yeah, I'm back at it, man. I can't let all of that. I can't let the BS that be happening. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like, deter me from speaking on a sport that I love. You know what I'm saying? I've been in love with boxing for a long time, bro. Forever, honestly, since I knew what it was, I've been in love with boxing. So I'm gonna keep doing my thing, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this Tank and Shakur. Like, do y'all think it's gonna happen? If it does happen, who y'all got? You know what I'm saying? Just let me know what y'all think. And also, don't forget to let me know what y'all think about Loma and what that whole, did he duck? Like, do y'all think he just getting old and he probably getting ready to retire? You know what I'm saying? Like, do y'all think what y'all think? Let me know, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna be back at y'all real quick.